Hello, this is Toby, the Galactic Intuitive. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is well. I know I missed a video yesterday, didn't I? So you will be getting two videos today. I actually recorded a video yesterday and then had to re-record it because I wasn't getting it quite right for the energy I wanted to and needed to bring through for you guys. So it was late by the time I actually finished it, and so anyway, that's coming later today. My apologies for missing a video yesterday, but here we are. It is Thursday, September the 4th. We're going to pull some cards today. The extravaganza of recording yesterday has left me a little depleted energetically, but we are we'll pull some cards and see what wants to come through today. I'm not going to I'm not going to like replay the messages in the other video. You'll see that later today. So let's see. I'm thinking the Wisdom of the Oracle. Is that what it's called? This stack, Wisdom of the Oracle. Oh, look, it matches my shirt. Okay. So I'm gonna put a book in my lap so I can shuffle on that, and then that way I'm not like putting my face in the camera any closer than it has to be. All right, so let's just see what wants to come through for today. Today is September the 4th, and again, see, I am going to kind of say something that I talk about in the other video, but I'm hesitant to say the dates anymore because a lot of times the messages that are coming through are relevant well beyond the date. We talked about that the other day too. But for those of you who are following every day, yeah, I don't know. I feel like at some point I'm going to stop saying the day and you guys will just get a message. So just as kind of I don't want to say forewarning because it's not anything bad, but just some forward-looking information. Minor change. So anyway, all right, let's see. What do we have here? I feel lots of energy swirling. Man, this moon this weekend is going to be really interesting. I am feeling it already. Yeah. It is bringing deep things to the surface, and it's not a matter of bringing things to the surface and okay, now we see it and that's it. It's okay, now we see it, now what are you going to do? And especially that's the Pisces full moon lunar eclipse that's happening on the 7th. And then after that, we'll have the new moon, the second new moon in Virgo, which happens on the 21st or 22nd, depending upon where you are. I think here it's the 22nd. And with that Virgo energy, Virgo is an earth energy, and it is about self-care and our rituals and service, and so the things that are being revealed, or that it's really interesting though, because it's very, very, in my experience so far, it's very deep information, and not necessarily the easiest to witness and then to integrate. So for me, it has brought up some grief, and it's been challenging, the things that I'm witnessing now. That's a garbage truck, so I'm sorry for the noise out there, but we're not starting over. I'm on limited time today. I'm so sorry for the noise. It's getting really obnoxious. Anyway, so the things that are, I've got a card here that my guide said this was the card. I've put it face down because I want to finish this point. What was I saying? So the information that is coming up through this Pisces moon, and Pisces is about the subconscious, the that which we don't see with our human eyes necessarily. It is that which exists beyond the veil. So the things that are hidden. It can be the dream state. It is psychic abilities. So it is coming from a very, very deep state, and yet these are things that may be difficult, again, for us to I don't want to say difficult for us to accept, because it's not necessarily that. It's just, it might be for some people, but, okay, let's be frank, for some cross sections of the collective, it will be difficult for people to accept it. And yet the eclipse energy brings it through so sharply and so clearly that it will likely be something that you literally have to turn away from in order to avoid it. Like, it's so sharp, it's so clear that you have to intentionally choose to not see it. So, and because it's so clear, it asks us to, now that you've seen it, now what are you going to do? And so there is releasing too, as with full moons. It is things being revealed or highlighted, and then a releasing that happens because of that, so that we can move into the new. But with this cycle, it is not playing around. And so when we have the new moon in Virgo 2 weeks later, then it will be, how are you, now that you've had time to integrate this new information and you've released whatever needed to be released, whatever was asking to be released, now how is your world shaped now, is the phrase I'm getting. How does that inform, or no, how, because we've passed that point. Like, the new moon is the implementation of the new that has been formed and informed by what is revealed around the full moon, and then what's released on the heels of that. So it's a lot. Okay, what's our card? Our card is Come to the Edge. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah. So I'm gonna feel like a lot of us feel like we're kind of on the edge here. Which makes me think of Shrek and I'm a donkey on the edge. Anyway, we have to laugh. I mean, come on, this stuff it's not easy to deal with, so we need some lightheartedness. It is card number 36, so it breaks down to a 9. 9 is the number of the Hermit, which is the sign, the tarot card associated with the sign of Virgo. So, but look at how, I mean, it's going to the edge, but then look at the flowers that the petals that she's throwing around. So she's dancing on the edge. And this feels like dancing on the edge of our discomfort. But not in a place of avoiding the discomfort, but going to the edge of it to say, I'm fine here. I'm fine here. I'm going to the edge, and I'm safe to do this, and I can dance, and I can celebrate, and I can decorate, and I can enjoy beautiful things because I am safe here. And because this is the space that is, I'm getting the word informing again, but it's a prelude to how we then take the leap. So are we going to stand on this edge and celebrate what the new that is coming, or are we going to stand on the edge and be hesitant and fearful and anxious about being on the edge? Because we're still standing on there. I mean, we got plenty of room. Yeah, it's uncomfortable peeking over the edge into the nothingness and the uncertainty, but the energy that we hold and emit and radiate as we stand upon this edge is going to inform how we experience that new and that uncertainty when we step off the edge. Because that's coming. I mean, 9, this is a 9 year. This is the completing of a cycle. So we are coming to the edge. And there's something else. Let's see. Something about 9th house energy too, which is the Sagittarian house. So it may be that you take these steps and that you see, you're able to see into the new and to step into the new around Sagittarius season. Or maybe the Sagittarius new moon. I'm not sure when that is. It would be either, when would that be? Probably mid-December. Is that right? Mid-December? So we have a new moon on the 22nd. So yeah, late December, probably late December. No, I don't know. That's helpful, isn't it? I don't know. It should be in December. I will put it, I'll look it up after I finish the video, and I will put it in the description box. So anyway, Sagittarius season, possibly around the new moon in Sagittarius. Shall we do anything else? Let's see. I'm really drawn to my crystals here. I have quartz and I have green obsidian, and this one, look at how it sparkles. Isn't that beautiful? No, it's not obsidian. Why do I do that? It's green tourmaline. I'm sorry, green tourmaline. This is quartz. This is green tourmaline. There's something about that. So as you quartz for the full moon in Pisces, clearing. Quartz also amplifies though, so be intentional with how you use the quartz. But there is a sense of clearing as well. Although that would be more like a property of selenite, but quartz is what's coming up for me. There goes the nose. And the Virgo new moon, tourmaline, or a green stone, maybe malachite, but something that's grounding. I like the tourmaline one because of the green, but also because it has the protective and kind of energetic cleansing type properties as well. And with the green, it really helps to open and clear out the heart chakra. I'm really drawn to like these striations in it. I don't know why. Maybe there's something in that for you. It reminds me of like a cave. Isn't it beautiful? Anyway. Oh look, here's the malachite. It's hard to see with the light. There you go. I'll also, my stomach's growling, I'm sorry. I haven't eaten my lunch yet. So a green stone for the Virgo new moon, and quartz or selenite for the full moon in Pisces. I feel like we need to pull one more card. Do we need to do another card? Let's do another. What should we do? What should we do? Okay, we're gonna do Light Seers Tarot. Because look at the colors. Kind of black and white and green. Just what we were talking about. Interesting how these colors are coming through, huh? That's something new that hasn't been really specified before, but we had that not too long ago with the gold and black and the Inner Temple Oracle. All right, let's see what we have here. We're gonna do 3 cards from the Light Seers. We've got the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Cards are being kind of weird. Okay, now the energy's moving. There we go. 3 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. There's another 9. The Emperor. Now, what did I just say about the Empress being on the bottom of the deck? So on the bottom of the deck, that would imply something, for me at least, that would imply something that is related, but either like an underlying energy. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Swords, we have the Emperor. Emperor is card number 4. 3, 9, 4. Oh, my nose. Okay, so 3 of Pentacles can be working together, collaboration. This feels more like collaboration with your guides, though. This feels like yeah, this feels like working with your guides on releasing the, and okay, in relation to this Pisces full moon, we talked about coming to the edge. So this is releasing fears of the unknown and fears like anxiety, fears that keep you in a place of restriction. See, her head is bowed. She's covering her eyes. It can be literally sleepless nights or troubled dreams. But it is a mental cage that is created through anxious thoughts and fears and that type of thing on repeating in our mind. And so the guidance here is, it's interesting because I said repeating, and there's a lot of repetition done in this type of loom work, right? Of creating a tapestry. But when we're working with, hold on a second. I see how we have all these black crows and then we have this kind of etheric looking crow. So also speaking to the opportunity to connect with our guides more to assist us in releasing this. There is something that is going to come up around this moon that is going to show you something about where these thoughts originate from, and you may find that it does not come from within yourself. And so there is an opportunity to reach out to your guides to work in a what is that? It's like a patterned fashion with them. It's a steady, consistent, that's what it is. Okay, so speaking of, what was I saying? Like consistent, regular pattern of work. So creating, this speaks to the Virgo aspect we're in right now, creating a consistent routine of collaboration with your guides, whether that's meditation or whatever ritual speaks to you and is helpful for you in opening, helping to facilitate that communication. That is going to help you to move out of this space and instead move into the space of the Emperor. And the Emperor is one who is decisive, and he can operate within the air energy in order to be forward thinking and to be strategic and to plan. But he's also, see these colors? He's super grounded in doing that. He does not have the crows flying over his head. He's very clear in thought, clear in action, clear in intention, clear in heart. He is the combination of all four kings. The King of Cups, Pentacles, Swords, and Wands. So he has the passion and the fire, and he has the strategy and the planning and the groundedness and the emotional integrity, and the authenticity and the decisiveness to follow through on what needs to be done in order to support his goals and plans and dreams and the life that he is creating. And it's this process that helps you stand on that edge with certainty in the uncertainty, with comfort in the stability within the discomfort, with a sense of assurance and surety in the unknowing, and in the I'm hearing unformed, in the opacity of, because see the clouds around her, the opacity that is in front of you, because oftentimes when we are operating as the Emperor and we have stepped off here, we're creating our own path. So there isn't really a path to be able to see, to follow, because you are creating it with every step that you take. And that's why it's necessary to be in the energy of the Emperor. And the reason why the Empress is underlying is because she's the balance of the divine feminine energy. And that is also the underlying energy, because if you're going to be balanced, you must have both energies within you. So there are times to operate within the Emperor energy, but then there are times when we operate, it's necessity to operate within the Empress energy of creation and receptivity and nurturance and I'm hearing Genesis. Interesting. Very interesting. Genesis. And she's very in touch with her intuitive side as well. So there's that beautiful balance of the action and the intuition. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. What a great message. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And look for another message, another video later today. Probably, I don't know how late, but it's after 3 here, so I probably won't get this out for the next couple hours. But then later this evening, I will post the other one, so you guys will have 2 today. And then I'll be back tomorrow with more. And the light language activations are forthcoming. I have not forgotten about those. I'm working through these energies too, and there's still a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. So, but they are coming. And as always, they come in divine timing. So, I think that's it. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Please be sure to like, leave a comment, share, subscribe to the channel wherever you're seeing this. It really, really, really does help. Way more than you may know, and it's free to do that, so it doesn't cost you anything. And I appreciate it very much. And it also tells me that it's resonated with you. So, and I appreciate that information as well. All right, that is it. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.